What's the deal, y'all? This your man King Eric, the media assassin, coming at y'all with another video. And we're going to build here on some wrestling content because you know I haven't give y'all some in a minute. But is it me or does it feel like the wrestling boom is officially over? What do you mean by that, King? They're making more money than ever. Streaming deals are in demand. Ticket prices are going through the roof. It don't matter because what good is all that if the content isn't really hitting or isn't really resonating to draw new people anymore? I've been calling this all year. And the problems remain with the two bookers who are now running these companies. I'm talking Tony Khan and Triple H. Because they are more similar ways than one. I don't care what these marks in this tribal war say. They're basically the same booker. Only difference is I will give Tony Khan a little bit more slack because Tony Khan only been doing this for 5 to 6 years. Whereas Triple H, here you are, a 25-year veteran. You are understudy of Vince McMahon, the man who made billions for the wrestling industry. You've been in the ring with Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Hulk Hogan. You've been in the ring with the best of the best. So you couldn't understand anything about character development. You didn't, and being in those rooms with with Vince McMahon, you put on your suit. You didn't learn anything. Y'all don't have no excuse to be this bad. At least with AEW, Tony Khan only been doing this for about 5 to 6 years. So I expect not things to be perfect over there. But y'all, you had the whole blueprint laid in front of you. Vince McMahon. Come on, man. And you couldn't, and even with the mistakes that he's made, you basically following his footsteps in the wrong ways. Because what you're doing is you're doing what Tony Khan is doing. Number one, you're pushing your favorites. And you're petty on the top of that. Like, for example, look at how TK treated the Lucha Bros and Ricky Starks and just kept them on the bench. Because I think Ricky Starks he's one of Cody's boys. And anybody that was giving props to the opposition, Tony did not fuck with at all. Same with the Lucha Bros when they expressed desire to go work elsewhere. He didn't want to let them go. He just wanted to starve them. So, with that pettiness, man, and then Triple H is no better. Like, if you rub them the wrong way, they gonna bury you. Like, LA Knight, for example. I did a video about that. Drew McIntyre. He been on a losing streak for 2 years. You done sucked all the heat off of him. This man should have been on his Bret the Hitman Hart 97 run right here. He's one of the best heels you got in the company. He can still go in the ring. But yet, you made him look like a joke. LA Knight is still over. Randy Orton, one of your most popular guys. Even his wife had to vouch for him. Why you not using Randy? Randy is still useful for the company. But you know what? I'm thinking they punishing Randy because he expressed shock about them ticket prices. He in that video went viral. He looked at them like, y'all crazy paying $25,000 for WrestleMania. Then you got Karrion Kross. When you see a guy catching fire, you take advantage of that shit. They don't never do that. Instead, they cool you off, and then when they want to bury you or release you, they put that 90-day clause up there so when you jump elsewhere, you can't get no more momentum. Or better yet, they cool you off. That's their intention of cooling you off because you don't want to get hot elsewhere. But Tony Khan, like Triple H, has his favorites. And they push who they like. But at the same time, interest is not being gained. That's one of the main problems. I also say Jacob Fatu. Y'all fumbled that. Y'all had many opportunities to make him the next guy. Make him one of the faces of SmackDown. But even y'all stripped away everything that made him special and just turn him into a catchphrase. He's a caricature of who he really was. It's not like he's the Samoan werewolf anymore. He's more like a caricature of a gangster rapper. But see, you have people writing within the WWE that are outdated. You got Road Dogg there. You got Tom Pritchard there. You got Michael Hayes over there. You got those people at the guard. And long as those people at the guard, they're going to come with that old set way. And here's another thing too. And this goes in line with the old good old boy network. With the holding back of black talent, bro. The holding back of black talent. The WWE especially is guilty of this. Y'all got the Street Profits. They should be dominating the SmackDown. Y'all got Jada Parker ready. Yo, you know what I'm saying? She one of the finest ones y'all got. And you could tell she has the tools to be ready. Lash Legend, she's ready. You had the New Day. They could have been running roughshod on Raw. You know what I mean? You had Melo Hayes, first round draft pick. He should be doing what Dragunov been doing. He should be one of the guys that's been killing it on the scene on SmackDown. He should be one of the MVPs of SmackDown by now. Then you got Trick Williams. You got Obafemi. You got, even to the degree, Javon Evans, the youngster coming in. R-Truth. And you know what? To prove my point, notice everything involving black talent has the highest numbers on WWE. When Naomi, Jade, and Bianca had their fiasco, it did the highest ratings. When R-Truth cut his hair, highest ratings. Anything involving black people is going to draw the most. But what he's truly trying to do, he's slick. He done cooled off Bianca. Jade had to go through bull just to get official. You've been teasing the Street Profits breakup for 5 years. You turn R-Truth back to a clown. The New Day is just irrelevant now. Trick Williams is taking L's. Lash Legend is taking L's. But you don't want to call them up when they hot. You want to wait right good to probably next WrestleMania. You want to really keep them niggas in NXT so that way they can be cooled off. And when you finally call them up there, they're not going to have the momentum they once had to keep up and compete with your favorites. That's the slick game that they're doing. And AEW is no better. Because if you were smart, Tony Khan, Swerve Strickland is your guy. We don't know nothing about Will Ospreay. He don't bring nothing to the hood. Swerve Strickland is your guy. And I stand on this. Y'all should have gave Swerve Strickland the title instead of Hangman Page. Even though that was a crazy match. Swerve Strickland could have got you guys into different markets. Same with the Hurt Business. The Hurt Business should be kicking everybody's ass. The company should be built around their dominance. That's what you should have done. Instead, we sitting here getting the Death Riders. We getting the Vision every single week. Y'all getting y'all token favorites every week, but at the same time, shit ain't drawing. But I bet you put that black talent up there, it's going to move. Hobbs. Ricochet. Then you had, this is the biggest fumble right here. The way Tony Khan did Jay Lethal, man. Jay Lethal was one of the nicest from Ring of Honor. He come to AEW and he just stripped all elements of him that just made him special. But y'all fumbling at the black talent to favor y'all favorites is the reason why wrestling is not really moving, man. Both of these companies are creatively bankrupt at this point. And I don't see it getting better. I don't see it getting better at all. As long as the good old boy network is around, it's not going to get better. As long as Tony Khan continue to have his best friends do the booking, it ain't going to get better. We're stuck pretty much. Road Dogg got to go. Michael Hayes got to go. Tom Pritchard gotta go. Get him out of here. Triple H even gotta go. Cause he wants to be Paul Diddy. All in the videos. Put his name on the credits. Oh, y'all want to give him all the credit when things is okay. But now when it's bad, everybody went, oh, it ain't his fault. His name is on the credits. You know what I'm saying? He gotta take a lot of responsibility too. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Is the wrestling bubble bursting? Let me know. Subscribe, hit the like button, holler.